Oh, dude, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. George Placement here, and today I'm going to do a video for you. This is going to be a video about this sword I'm working on. So it's an Indian Sikh sword. If you saw the preview, I'll show you again. There we are. So what I did yesterday was I worked on the scabbard, and I got that nice and cleaned up, nice and shiny, as you can see, but leaving some of this gold patina on. So yeah, today I'll be working on the sword itself and the hilt, and cleaning up the velvet, giving it a brush, and sticking down this fancy bit of fancy bit of material that's going loose here. So yeah, how I'm going to do it is, so what I'm using is sandpaper, which is over here, WD-40, I've got some wire wool, and some gloves. Just forget these chisels, I'll be cleaning those up later. So, it's in my garage. So, let's go to one side, because I don't need that. Here's the sword itself. So I'll be giving that a clean, so I'll be putting it in the vise, smoothing up the spine, and working on the handle. So what I'm going to do first is work on the spine. I'm going to show you how to do that, and then we'll go on to the hilt. So what I've got here is some sandpaper, and I'm going to run it along the spine of the sword to get rid of any rust or dirt and stuff like that. Then what I'll go is I'll go over with some wire wool to polish it up. So all I'm doing is going over the edges, the spine, and on the sides to remove any notches, any chips, the rust. The story of the sword was, I was in an auction in Scarborough, David Douglaby's, and I saw these two swords come up. I was bidding online, and I thought, right, these look decent enough, but unfortunately, when I went to have a look at the stuff that was there, I didn't see these swords. I was looking at Martini Henrys and better quality stuff, and I snatched these up, but they were in bad condition, which I regretted, because just before this lot were these two, modern day, a katana and a wazaki, that were just like modern day cheap tourist stuff, which were in better condition, and I should have picked those up because they look cool. But I ended up with these, but no problem. Also, what I bought from this auction ages ago was a Wilkinson's 1914 British World War I and II bayonet, these two swords, and I got a Damascus steel knife, handmade hand-forged knife, which if you looked at the fixed play collection, you would have found it. Just to say, this music in the background, I do not own it, so copyright information, all the music goes to the band. Just to point it out, I doubt anyone will mention anything, but just in case, because people are gits in the world. So, if you can see from here, if I can zoom in for you, don't want to do it on the camera, that I've just gone along it, over the sides, moving it out on here to get rid of all the dust, and the light's gone out. So what I'll do is go over with some wire wool just to polish it up. So I'm going to carry on doing that, then I'll get back onto the handle. So what I'm doing now is using some wire wool, after I've used sandpaper, just to polish it up, and to just go over it finally, because the sandpaper is rough and gets rid of the notches and everything, but the wire wool will just polish the blade up, and just make sure it's smooth, and get the other fine bits out of the rust and stuff out of the blade. I have now got 41 subscribers, which is amazing. Since I started from January last year, only now my channel's been picked up, and that was all thanks to Nicest Knives, so thank you very much, mate, for that. Give me a shout out. So let's hope we can get it to 50, and at 50 I'm going to do a Q&A. How you can contact that is on any of my videos. I'll write down the comments, write down the name of the person who did it, and then when I do my Q&A video, I'll mention your name, mention your comment, and answer it out. So please, if we can get to 50, I'll be really thankful. We're at 41, so I know we can do it. So please help me out here, guys. Thank you very much. So yeah, that's just a little heads up. Another thing I'm going to point out is in a few months' time, about 2 months' time, my content is going to go down. It's because I've got my exams coming up, so I won't have time to upload. Hopefully I'll get some videos out, but don't count on it, guys. Some more information in the Easter half term, if you guys know when that is in 3 weeks' time. I'm going to hopefully go to a mate's wood and set up a bug out camp. So I'll be publishing a video on that. But that's if I can go, so I'll be making some videos on that, making a shelter and stuff like that. And maybe testing out some of my knives. I'm looking to purchase some new knives at this current moment of time as we speak. I'm not going to tell you what I'm thinking of getting. Well, I'll tell you where they're from actually, the make. So, one knife is from Sweden, if you can guess what company that is. Another knife is from Germany. And then one of the knives is from Portugal. So, if you think you can guess what companies that these knives are from, put it down in the link below in the description, and I will like it to see if you're correct. And if you think you're cleverer than that, put down what model you think what knife I'm getting. See if you can get that. Right, so this is now done. I'm going to wipe it off, the dirt and everything, with some kitchen roll, and we shall get on to the hilt. So, back to the hilt. So what I'm going to do is turn the knife upside down, be careful so I don't cut myself, and I'm going to work on the bit here, and I'm going to work on the handle itself. So, in these gaps here, you've got some quite sharp metal. So what I'm going to do is get some sandpaper, go in, smooth it out, then go for the wire wool, then use the wire wool and just clean up the whole blade. So yeah, so this will take me, I don't think, long. So I need to do this on the other sword I have. I've got two swords, this one and another one. And at the end of this video, I'm going to do a size comparison. I've got a folding knife with me. As you're speaking, in my garage I've got a machete. So, yeah. I have an axe that I was working on. It was really rushed up. I found it. I was clearing out an old lady's garage. She was moving to old people, so I was clearing out a garage with my dad, and I found an axe. It was all rusted up and in bad shape. So I got it, cleaned it up, cleared out all the rust, and sorted the handle out because it was just not very nice. It was just all mucky, so I got that sorted out, and I'm currently looking for a sheath for it. It's not like a normal axe head. It's quite different. It's not like the one you would think of. It's quite unique. So if anyone knows where I could get one custom made for it, please tell me down in the description below. I would really appreciate that because I need to get that sorted. So in this sword here, it's some nasty little nooks in it. I don't think my camera will pick it up. I'm going to move the camera. See if focus. Can you see, sir? Oh, my camera's not focusing. But just along here, so you see some nasty chips, and you've got some deep dirt in there, which is not coming out, which is a bit of a pain. So I'm going to keep working on that to try and get that stuff out, because it's just not nice at all. And unfortunately, this is the same wire I was using yesterday, and it's just got WD-40 in it, so it's just clogging it up when I don't want it on. So I'm going to carry on doing this, and then when I get to the hilt, we're going to come back there. But you can see it's a bit shiny, got some writing down in Punjabi. Not a clue what it means. I don't speak Punjabi. What I also might do is, I think, if you look here, this is bent back. I don't think that's meant to be there. I think it's just been knocked, so I'm going to try and bring that up again and just clean this hilt up. So we'll get back. We'll come back when I get onto the hilt. So welcome back, guys. So I finished the bit I was doing. So the whole blade is sorted out. Now it's onto the hilt on the guard. So as you can see, it's a kind of a gold colour. When I use the sandpaper and wire wool, it's going to take off that gold, the darker layer, which is dirty, and clean it up and make it nice and polished. I've got to make sure these are now smooth, because you can see they're quite sharp, and I don't want to cut myself when I'm using the saw, because when I first got it, when I held it in my hand, it was very sharp and I was getting cut. And you want to get cut by stuff like this, because you could get tetanus, which is a no-no. That's what you get if you get cut from anything that's rusted, so be careful of that. So I'm going to take my sandpaper. Here we are. This is 120 grit. I'm just going to run it along in here. Oh, bear with me, the light's gone. Sorry about that. In my garage, the light will go off. You're in it working, but light will go off, and you got to go outside and walk back in for the sensors to pick up again, which is a bloody pain. So I'm just taking my sandpaper, going along the gap, just smoothing it out, and I do this for each individual hole to get it smooth. I am looking when the sorry about that, cut, guys. It's just burnt off. So yeah, I'll be collecting more swords in the future. But at this current moment in time, I'm just going to stick to fixed blades and folding knives. So this is going to be a bit awkward. The camera keeps dying. I'm going to keep stopping. I'm going to sand it out, and I'll get back to you guys in a minute. So here we have the finished result.